we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins start fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now it's Breida. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Bills.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down. Throwing again, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To number 11, Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point.
The extra point.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the turnover, it's Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Vernon Butler able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Rolling to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6, eluding the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Beasley, and this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run now with Gaskin, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
14.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They're looking at 3rd and 10. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Steps away. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. You know, pass complete here to Sanders. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in.
And got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards.
41-yard line.
Here's Gaskin. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Bills' 39-yard line.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll roll him out. Tua hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Well, this has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he's able to find Diggs.
Complete to
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Gain of 12.
And there's a catch there by Stephon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield for the big plays. Averaged nearly 18 yards per catch. That ranked 4th in the league last season. He is elusive and tough to get down on the ground when he's in the open field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you...
It's caught inside the 25.
Leave it like this.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Bills 6. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking long for his tight end read. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
The score, Dolphins 28. Bills
now 6. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put your half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Tua, a final shot before half. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
The kickoff for Buffalo.